Welcome back, Freedom Savers. This one will be a little new and off the cuff for me. I mentioned a while back that there was some Fidelity funds that have zero expense ratio. I don't think I really announced it publicly too much. I think mostly I did it in other communities, in the comments, or just speaking with people in general. So I'm not sure you've heard of this, but Fidelity is another brokerage similar to M1 Finance, but it's an old school brokerage, right? So they still have fees for a lot of stuff. So you have to know what you're looking at. But they do have the opportunity to purchase some new index funds that they have. Now, if you don't know what an index fund is, be sure to watch my beginner series. But an index fund is similar to an ETF, but what it is it's a mutual fund without a manager, without them paying some manager that thinks they can beat the market. So the fees are normally really low. The value of the fund is based on the value of the assets inside of it. And it updates once a day, and that's it. Anyway, long story short, an index fund is similar to an ETF, if you know what an ETF is. All right, the point here is they recently, last year, towards the end of last year, created 4 different funds that have zero expense ratio, as in they are not charging anything to manage these funds. And that is amazing. It would not surprise me if in the future these brokers start paying us to invest with them. But for now, you can't beat zero, right? Zero fees is amazing. So I can purchase these ETFs for 0 fees. There's no commissions, no trading fees, none of that. I can purchase and sell them with no fees. And then I can also not pay any expense ratio for the fund itself. So like Vanguard's VOO ETF, right? It has an expense ratio of 0.04%. That's very, very low, but it's not zero. So I figured, why not try them out, put a little money into these and make sure that, and just watch them and make sure they're performing as expected and following the market. And they're actually beating the market by a little bit, which is awesome. That's perfect. So anyways, I want to go over that. I'm not actually going to log into the account and show you everything because it does show personal information. And I don't want to sit here and go through and try to blur out every little piece of personal information. But I did take screenshots for you. Zoop, come over here. So this is my positions I've got. I've got FNILX, which is the Fidelity Zero Large Cap Index Fund. The Fidelity Zero part just means zero expense ratio, which is currently at a price of $9.35. Yesterday it was actually up 1 penny. Anyways, overall, I am down 27 cents on that position because this week has been rather weird, going up and down. And I did buy this beginning of the week, middle of the week. Anyways, point is I own this fund. I also own FZIPX, which is the Fidelity Zero Extended Market Index Fund. Now, the Large Cap Index Fund basically is following the S&P 500. It has the same holdings as the S&P 500. The Extended Market Index Fund is a little different as it's following an index that covers the next highest market cap companies other than the top 500. So it's basically mid-cap. So the majority of it is mid-sized companies, mid-cap companies, and some small-cap companies. So between these two, I should follow the market for the most part, all right? So that's what I own in here, and there is zero expense ratios on them. Let's open up another screenshot here. As you can see, boop, these are the actual information on these particular funds I own. I did not invest in the other 2 zero expense ratio ones. One of them is an international fund, and as you know, I just don't want to deal with international stuff right now. And the other one was an entire stock market fund or something like that that already covered both of these. So I chose to go with these 2 instead of that one. Anyways, as you can see over here, expenses and fees, 0% expense ratio. So for every $1,000, I'm going to pay $0 in expenses. And that's overall net and gross. And there is no distribution or service fees. There's no fees whatsoever to buy, purchase, or own these funds. And that is the most amazing thing of these. And that is why I'm giving them a shot. And last screenshot here is just showing what I purchased. I purchased $50.04. What I did is I had this Fidelity account from way back in 2008, 2009, 2010. And back when I was playing around with the stock market and I really had no freaking clue what I was doing. But anyways, I reopened that account, and during that time I still had 4 cents sitting in this account. So when I deposited $100, I technically had $104 to spend, so I went ahead and invested all of it into these funds. So I bought $50.04 of FZIPX and $50 of FNILX. FNILX is the SP 500 one, and this is the mid and small cap companies. So yeah, my overall value of this portfolio, let's hop over here to our little spreadsheet. All right, in the spreadsheet, so overall value of this portfolio currently is $99.71. I deposited $100.04 because the 4 cents I already had in it, which means I'm down 33 cents so far, or 0.33%. Of course, I haven't been paid any dividends. By activity, you can see I bought $100.04 worth of that. Sell activity, I've sold none. Dividend changes, there's been none. And as a matter of fact, I'm never going to see dividend changes on this without manually going and doing it, because the NASDAQ website does not support mutual funds and index funds, which is where I automatically pull this data from. So unless I figure out a different import calculation from a different website, I'm not going to have this automatically updating, unfortunately. These are my current gains and losses, as you can see. I invested $100.04 and increased my yearly income by 85 cents. Don't know why I didn't have that in there. But anyways, I increased the yearly income by 85 cents in dividends. So yeah, this is a new little portfolio I'm trying out. If you guys are interested in these no expense ratio portfolios and you want to invest for completely free with no minimums as far as I know, then you might want to check out Fidelity. I'm not promoting them in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, I would much prefer you go with like M1 Finance or somebody like that, because everything that you do is zero fees, whereas Fidelity has a lot of fees that you can get caught up in depending on what you're trading, especially if you do individual stocks. They have fees, definitely have fees on that, because they are a traditional old school broker. But anyways, this is the new portfolio, the zero expense ratio portfolio. So we'll see how that does. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks, guys. Hope you're doing great. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you liked the video, hit that like button for me. If you want to hear any specific type of information, anything that you're interested in, you have any questions, just drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions on this video or any other video I've made. And if you know anyone else that might be interested in this video, please be sure to share it on your social media and share the knowledge. Thanks, guys.